Welcome to the 2024 World Series. How we doing? We're going to give you 5.5 hours to march you right until Yankee pregame as the New York Yankees begin their mission to win a 28th World Championship tonight against the LA Dodgers. It all begins with Game 1. We've got a very busy show, including your opportunity to win World Series tickets. Coming up in the 3 o'clock hour, then again in the 5 o'clock hour, you have a chance when you hear a very certain sound, all rise, to call in and win Yankee tickets. The opportunity is right in front of you. Today's also the day for all of us, whether you're a Yankee fan, an IBO like myself, an independent baseball observer, to declare yourself. Declare it. And I've heard everybody do it so far today at the radio station. I'm proud. People have declared Dodgers in 6, Yankees in 5, Yankees in 7, Dodgers in 6, Yankees in 4. I want to declare myself as well. And I want to show my damn work when I declare myself.
Wow, you're not even letting them wait, Evan?
No. We're just declaring, baby. The New York Yankees will win the World Series in 7. And I want to explain why very quickly, okay? And, of course, we'll get into great detail. We'll take your phone calls. Tiki will tell me why I'm a genius or I'm an idiot. We'll all have fun. The New York Yankees and the LA Dodgers, when you really think about it, are mirror images of each other, spitting images. They both have unbelievable, undeniable superstar players like Aaron Judge and Shohei Ohtani, like Juan Soto and Mookie Betts. They both have these great winning first basemen, probably past their prime, but certainly still have something left in the tank, but both are not fully healthy, in Anthony Rizzo and Freddie Freeman. Both have really good bullpens. They don't exactly have a lot of household names, but you've got guys that have either resurrected their career or guys that have began their career, such as a guy like Luke Weaver. The Dodgers and the Yankees are very similar. They both have managers who are famous for doing crazy things in a postseason series. One hit a walk-off home run in Game 7 of the 2003 ALCS. You may know him as Aaron Boone. The other guy, I apologize, may have stolen one of the biggest bases in the history of baseball in Dave Roberts. Let it go. But they're both flawed. They're both not perfect. So I look at two franchises, and I see a lot of similarities. But there's one big difference.
Which is?
That big difference is why I, Evan Roberts, declare the New York Yankees will win this series in 7. Not because I'm a hater, a troll, a lover, an ass kisser. Any description you want to use, throw it out.
I'm very confused, Evan.
I'll tell you why. Evan's picking the Yankees because, well, Yankee radio, what an ass kisser. Evan's picking the Yankees because he's a troll. He's just trolling the Yankees. Shut up. I'm picking the Yankees because I'm an IBO, and there's one thing that separates the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. And that one thing will toe the mound tonight at 8:08, and that man's name is Garrett Cole. He's the difference, Teak. He's the reason that while these two franchises have so many similarities, and so many times you look in the mirror and you see yourself, it's like the Spider-Man meme. The one great difference is the true ace that the Dodgers do not have and the Yankees do have.
Well, you're right about that, obviously. And Garrett Cole has to be the ace that the Yankees want. We don't know, and he probably is not going to pitch 3 games if it goes to the 7 as you predict. I hope it's just 2, because I'm saying Yankees in 5, since we're giving away our predictions at the top of the show.
Damn right. This is the time to do it, baby.
7:25 when we go off the air, 5.5 hours from now. But you're right in the sense that the biggest ace in this game, both teams combined, is Garrett Cole. The challenge is that the Dodgers have been so good at mitigating their disaster of a starting rotation, utilizing their bullpen in the correct way, that they've been able to get all the way through here to the World Series, and it seemed improbable. I mean, I thought the Padres were likely the better squad simply because of how they were constructed, but the Dodgers are the Dodgers. They have superstars that are able to step above themselves in ways that, I don't know, you just don't expect, even though they're great. And so I agree with you. The Yankees are going to win. I agree with you that Garrett Cole is the difference maker, but I can't can't marginalize the Dodgers simply because they've done it, even if they haven't been perfect at trying to do it.
I think that one thing that the Mets didn't have, and I only bring the Mets up not because they are a team I root for, not because they play in New York, but they're the team that just lost to the Dodgers. I want everybody to keep that in mind. The New York Mets are now irrelevant. I own that as a Met fan. But what they didn't have is that big-time starting pitcher. You know who did have that? And it almost got them past the Dodgers, and that's San Diego with Yu Darvish.
Right.
Because one adage I still believe in, as much as I've taken a beating with this belief, this old baseball belief, is that really good pitching will stop really good hitting, or at least it'll slow it down. I don't believe that the team the Dodgers just defeated at that point in the season had the really good pitching to stop this offense. The Yankees do. Now, I want to make this clear. I don't believe Luis Gil is that guy. I don't even believe Carlos Rodon is that guy. I don't believe Clark Schmidt is that guy. I believe Garrett Cole is that guy.
Yes, but don't you need more than Garrett Cole? That's the biggest question.
Yes.
And I feel like the Yankees trust that their other starters, meaning Carlos Rodon or Clark Schmidt or Gil, or whoever it is that gets put into that position, are capable. I think it's us. I think it's me and Sean and all the other Yankee fans that don't trust anybody outside of Garrett Cole. Whereas the Dodger fan, they trust everybody. They trust Yamamoto. They trust Flaherty.
They're wrong.
They trust all the
wrong.
bullpen.
They're wrong.
They just saw Walker Buehler go buck wild on the Mets.
Yeah.
So now they trust him now. So I think there's a difference with the Dodger fans' belief in their rotation and staff and bullpen as opposed to the Yankees' belief in their rotation and staff and bullpen.
Here's what's so great, and this is the beautiful part. This is why I feel very liberated today, and I feel like I can help you guys out. I'm not a Dodger fan, and I'm not a Yankee fan. And you know why that's beautiful today? And we've got so many Yankee fans, and I'm genuinely happy for you. And we'll hear from you throughout the day at 888-808-1019. Tell me your confidence level. Tell me if you think this team's going to win this series. Here's the beautiful part. I feel liberated as a non-Yankee or a Dodger fan. As an IBO, I'm not clouded by fandom. So I will tell you, Dodger fans have confidence in all their guys. They're idiots. They're wrong. They shouldn't have confidence in Jack Flaherty. They shouldn't have confidence in Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Should they have confidence in Blake Treinen because he throws a slider that looks like it's from another planet? Sure, I'll give you that. But I think every single arm the Dodgers have, and trust me, I've seen them all. I've seen them all. I've analyzed them all. They're all hittable. They're all beatable. And quite frankly, Yankee fans, just so you don't think I'm putting you all over as well, I think all your arms are hittable too. I think that the Yankee bullpen and the Dodger bullpen are all kind of on that same level. I think the rest of the Yankee rotation, just like the Dodger rotation, I think they're all on the same level. I think Yoshinobu Yamamoto, and Carlos Rodon are very similar in that they both have great stuff. And you're right. Are they both capable of giving you an amazing 5 scoreless inning? Sure. I think they're also capable of getting knocked out in the 3rd inning. I think Jack Flaherty showed that in the NLCS as well. 7 scoreless innings followed by getting bombed. So I think all of that fits my mirrored image opinion to you. I think there's a lot of similarities. The difference is the bona fide ace. And remember this about Yu Darvish, and I think Garrett Cole's better than Yu Darvish, okay? I want to make that clear. Yu Darvish pitched 7 brilliant innings against the Dodgers in the first round, a game that San Diego won. He then followed that up in Game 5 by pitching into the 7th inning, only allowing 2 runs. Now, the Padres couldn't hit, and I give the Dodgers credit in that Game 5, but Yu Darvish reminded you of something. And I want everyone to understand this. Good pitching will still stop good hitting.
Yeah.
Yu Darvish did it in the DS. There wasn't a damn Met who was able to do it in the LCS, unfortunately. And the Yankees have a guy who can. And if he's the old Garrett Cole, voila, there's your difference in the World Series.
Well, we also have Garrett Cole and Sean's favorite player ever, Carlos Rodon. And keep Luke Weaver's mouth comparing him to the rest of the Dodgers bullpen out of your mouth.
It's not a negative.
Luke Weaver is that man, right, Sean?
No, hold on, guys.
He's big time that name.
The Luke Weaver is not bad. It's that the Dodgers and Yankees are equivalent. It's that I look at the Dodger bullpen, which has been very good in the postseason. I look at the Yankee bullpen, which has been very good in the postseason, and I don't see a greater strength one versus the other. I'm not saying they both suck. I'm saying they're both kind of on the same level. Everything about the Yankees and the Dodgers to me are very close. That's why this is the Dream World Series from Fox executives. This is a very close World Series. The thing that separates it, the thing that separates the Yankees is Garrett Cole. Now, that may feel like undue pressure for him, but Sean, you said it yesterday, and I respect it. You said, hey, Garrett Cole's got the most pressure on him. And from the standpoint of what I'm laying out, how he is the difference, then it's true.
This is why he was here above anything else. They built a team that was on its way. They thought with all the baby bombers that was missing an ace. They forked over that money for Garrett Cole for this moment. I mentioned CeCe Sabathia. He only got here in that one moment, and he delivered. This is on Garrett Cole tonight. And if Garrett Cole delivers tonight, I don't know how you don't like the Yankees winning another 3 games beyond that. I flip-flopped a little, Evan.
What do you mean?
I was honest, right? I said all year I thought the Yankees would lose in the World Series. I said 2 days ago my feeling was the Dodgers.
You did say that 2 days ago. Have you come around?
I ain't scared anymore. I think I realized what my issue was.
What was your issue?
I was scared. See, back in little old May when we had 2 spring runs for 2 teams in this town and we were all fighting and arguing over all that, I said something. I said, I don't even know what a champion looks like anymore. I didn't know because we haven't seen one in this town. The Yankees look like a champion to me. And the way they battled the counts all year and the way they've all kind of picked up the baton and learned from Juan Soto, and this includes Aaron Judge, and makes pitchers work. And these Dodger pitchers are going to have to work a lot harder in this game, in this series. I like the Yankees to win this series. You know what the Yankee pitchers also aren't going to do? Rodon and Schmidt. They're not going to walk the Dodgers 42 freaking times in this series and put extra runners on for the Dodgers to score too. The Yankees are winning the series in 5 games.
I mean,
at home.
The reason I kind of buy the Morash is scared thing is that 2 days ago,
You're right.
It wasn't that long ago, you were like, hey, look, it's been a great season. I think we're going to lose. The Dodgers are better. Now, all of a sudden, you flip-flopped?
Yes, I did.
Now, there's 2 options. There's you're scared, okay, which is certainly on the table. We've seen that before.
Of course I'm scared. It's the World Series.
I was going to say the other option is I convinced you.
No,
I somehow, as an IBO, because genuinely, no jokes here, I believe it's very sacred when your team gets to a championship.
Yes.
And I will do this for the Knicks if they get to the NBA Finals. There is no jokes. There is no trolling. I ain't playing any games, all right? I will be the best IBO I can. You may disagree with my opinion. That's fine. This is baseball. This is sports. This is fun. But I am coming from a genuine place of I'm going to analyze this. And honestly, I feel like I come from the best place I could be health-wise because I don't like anybody.
Yeah.
I'm in a great place. I'm just going to tell you like I see it. And so maybe my telling you like I see it has gotten you to the place of, yeah, we're going to win the World Series.
But there is part of that. Something else has happened along the way, too.
Yeah.
There has been an extreme narrative building, and I don't think it's unfair that the Yankees haven't seen a team like the Dodgers yet. They played the Royals. They played the Guardians. Remember, this has been like a subject beaten to death. The Yankees haven't played a real team yet. And this is not meant, by the way, you could insert whoever you want here. It's unfortunately going to happen with your team. The Mets and Padres, very good teams, good lineups, take nothing away. The Yankees are by far the best and biggest hurdle the Dodgers have faced yet as well.
Okay, so I want to answer this whole thing very simply. The Los Angeles Dodgers, without question, are the best lineup the Yankees have faced.
Yes.
Okay? As far as bullpens are concerned, and I'm not trying to besmirch the Dodger bullpen. They have a fine bullpen. The Guardians had a better bullpen.
And the Yankees worked the crap out of those counts.
I agree, and that's why the ultimate difference here is the Yankees have an ace, okay? And I know and I respect that you believe in Carlos Rodon, okay? I don't as much.
I can't believe I'm saying that, but I do.
And God bless you for thinking that. Can you slow down an offense that has been unslowed downable? That's who the L.A. Dodgers are. I was filling out my scorecard this morning because, why not do it ahead of time? And I write down the postseason stats. And so I put down the Yankees team batting average. I put down the Yankees team home runs so far in the postseason, runs per game. And I did it for the Dodgers, too. And I already knew this because, as you know, I've scored quite a few Dodger games in a row.
Yes.
The Dodgers are scoring nearly 7 runs a game in this postseason. They're not doing that because the team they beat in the NLCS had garbage pitching necessarily.
No.
They're doing it because they have a lineup that just won't quit. They have a lineup that gives you everything. They've got star power.
No
top of the
easy outs.
order with Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani. But more than that, they've got guys at the bottom of the order that are kicking your ass too.
Yep.
And so the challenge the Dodgers present to the Yankees that is unique compared to Cleveland and Kansas City is this lineup.
Yep.
I don't think there's any question about it, but anybody who's watched baseball long enough knows this. If you have the pitching, you can stop them.
Yeah.
You can slow them down. And I think, and this is why, look, you phrased it perfectly. It's why Garrett Cole is here. He is here to shut down the best of the best. He is here to quiet the best of the best. And this is going to be his ultimate challenge.
Yep.
And I think he's up to it only because Garrett Cole, to me, has been the most reliable pitcher in all of baseball for the last half a decade. He's been a worthy postseason pitcher. Is he perfect? No. I'm not going to say he's been perfect. He's had his duds. We all remember the wild card game against Boston. But more than not, Garrett Cole showed up in the postseason, and I trust him.
And you're forgetting another thing with Garrett Cole that has sat in my mind for the last 24 hours.
Spider tack is legal in California.
No.
I'm just kidding.
I'm a sponge on Yankee memories.
Yes.
And who remembers the big controversy from Garrett Cole's press conference when he signed with the Yankees?
Controversy. Was it that he had a sign that he supposedly held?
Yeah, which clearly was a sign that they redid and made look faded, and it wasn't the exact one from 2001, but that's neither here nor there.
Right.
Garrett Cole's imagery of being in Arizona in the 2001 World Series as a Yankee fan still sits with me. It's why he wanted to be a Yankee. He sat in that World Series. The Yankees lost that heartbreaking World Series in 7 games, and young Garrett Cole sat there and stared at it. Little did we know that that young man would be presented with this time and opportunity, 23 years later? He finishes the story from the 2001 World Series, a story of him as a Yankee fan not experiencing that win by beating the L.A. Dodgers now and breaking out the sign again at the parade.
I don't understand the story, but you know what? If you're in
His
a good
story
mood,
started as being remembered for a World Series loser as a fan. Now he's going to win.
Okay. That's a cute story. I still have no idea what it means, but you know what? If you're in a good mood and you're believing,
Let's go.
Let them believe, baby. The question is to Yankee fans. For months and months and months, for years and years and years, you haven't believed. You've wanted your general manager fired. You've wanted your manager fired. You hated your second baseman. Do you believe now? As we sit here a mere 6 hours away from Game 1 of the World Series, how do you feel, Yankee fans? Are you with me? Even with Sean, who's come along, thinking the Yankees are going to win this World Series? Or are you like many others that think, hey, unfortunately, this has been a nice ride, but the L.A. Dodgers are too good? We'll get to your calls coming up, 888-808-1019. Plus, we stress the importance of Garrett Cole. There's another aspect of Garrett Cole's pitching that cannot be understated in terms of helping the Yankees win this series, and it's not being talked about nearly enough. We'll get to it coming up. And remember, 3 o'clock hour, 5 o'clock hour, your chance to be in the building for Game 3 of the World Series. Yankee fans, do you believe? 888-808-1019. We are live from the Town Fair Tires.